Hey everyone, it's Jessica here, and I have my phone in front of me because we're going to do questions with Jess. So you guys asked me on Facebook specific questions because, well, I asked you to ask me questions. I wanted to be able to answer them because I get asked questions all the time. So I want to be able to serve you. And so we're going to call this Questions with Jess. So I'm just going to look through them and read them kind of just right off the bat, right through my phone. And I noticed a common theme throughout the questions was what is it that keeps me going when I'm feeling down or negative? One is Randy posts, how do you remain positive and have faith when things keep going south? So I will give you a situation that happened to me last year. I was extremely broken in my heart, and this moment of brokenness just kept going. It was a series of events that just kept happening in my life. And, it ended up to me hurting my back severely bad and having a muscle spasm and me not being able to walk or lift or anything for a couple weeks. It just kept going on to a series of terrible, bad relationships and dating. And I just didn't know where the positive was going to come from. And I had a couple people in my life just keeping me focused. So one, my encouragement would be for you is to make sure that you have somebody in your life that's keeping you on the path that you need to go on. So not the ones that are just encouraging you in your feelings because you have those. Ones that are just like, oh, it's okay to feel that way. You should feel that way. Those friends and people. You need to find the ones that are going to say, you know what? You should not be thinking this way. That are going to challenge you. And you have to allow your heart to be open and receive that. So then the next thing was, I knew the enemy didn't want me to be in church. And this particular Friday night was a service that just played worship music, and I did not want to be singing and I did not want to be worshiping God in those moments. And I look back on those moments because I never wanted the enemy to have my joy. I never wanted him to take me out of the church. So in my mind I just kept having those. I know I need to go because it's going to make me better. So all of you who asked me, what do I do in my times of doubt and depression and when I don't feel like I have faith, I look to the people that are going to keep guiding me in the direction I need to go. And I never unplug myself from reading the Bible or church. Now, I know that might be the case for everybody. And I'm not saying and being some holy person saying that when I read the Bible, I always get something out of it, or when I go to church that I'm always intently listening, because sometimes I'm not. And especially in those seasons where I just was so broken and so lonely and so my heart hurt. That was the last place that I wanted to be, was in church and reading his word. But you have to not let the enemy have you in the state of down and in a state of where he has you and not God. So I hope that helps answer a lot of your guys' questions with that. And I will be answering more questions. So I will see you guys soon. Stay tuned for the next one too.